being held by Stephen Cherono, later referred to as Saif Said Shaheen after changing his citizenship to being a Qatari. And we have El Bakali, who's been dominant. And here we go. It's the steeplechase. 3,000 meter steeplechase. Benjamin Kigen. And here we go. Now we have 7 laps to go. As it's stated, the tactic has to be inclined, and we have to look at how well to go. And in the lead pack, don't forget we have the Olympic champion in this race.
I think that's also incredible, incredible issues, incredible things our sons and daughters have done.
5 laps to go. This used to be a preserve of Kenya, but now the tide has shifted and we are no longer the dominant force. I can remember the 2004 Olympics in Athens, where we had Bremen Kipruto, Richard Matelong, and Ezekiel Kimboi taking 1, 2, 3, and you could see this is that Olympic where Kimboi is standing around and calling on his compatriots to join him as we're doing a final push. Great running, great placement, and great setting. So as I look into how we have this race moving, Haron Kibet and Leonard Kibet and Leonard Kibet from South Rift are in the lead pack. For those looking for them, they're donning the red running gear. Five laps to go. 5 laps to go. We're looking at how well we can be able to better our Kenyan timing going into the World Championships. Yes, we have the qualifiers, but from here you're able to see some of the notable names who will participate. I'm expecting to how well can we see the likes of Colonel Ceslas Pruto in the national championship, though the World Championships qualifiers happening later. Sometimes in July, I believe it's the first weekend of July. And Simon Koech and Elkanah Cherop, Simon Koech and Elkanah have joined the lead pack from KDF. So Haron Kibet still in the lead pack, but you can see clearly that Simon Koech and Benjamin Kigen falling slightly behind. And there's a surge, so it's KDF, South Rift, Police, They go over the water jump, coming all the way around for the time to hit them. That it's 4 laps to go over the hurdle. And if I see an athlete go over the hurdle, I'm always reminded of the one and only Ezekiel Kemboi, as he used to do that going round. So 7:01, that's Hiron Kibet. Hiron Kibet still ensuring he's taking charge alongside Simon Koech of KDF. Five hurdles with 1 water jump. 4 of them are just clear on ground, clear on track hurdles, yet the 5th one you go over the hurdle and into a water. Yes, that's where they've just crossed. So there's a surge right there. Simon Koech, KDF. Simon Koech. And we have Keegan pursuing, so with 2 laps to go. 2 laps to go. This is rather cagey. No one has been given a very big margin in terms of distance that cannot catch up. But yes, there's an athlete, not sure whether they're from KATTI, but as we have Simon Koech pulling a surge from KDF. Very good running, very good crossing of the hurdle, and now going for the second last time going over the water hurdle. And a good jump. And now coming for the bell, an indication that you have just 1 more lap to go. Simon Koech pushing it hard. And here we go. Here we go. There goes the bell. There goes the bell. Haron Kibet of South Rift. Haron Kibet of South Rift has ensured he stays within the pack and is second. Climbed. Bet is second, but more impressed by Simon Koech, who's decided to take this one, take the mantle of it. He's decided to take the bull by a horn, and he's taking over the water hurdle for the last and final time in his running. Over he goes over the barrier into the water jump. Now coming round, and he's increased his pace, Greg. That's quite impressive. Coming to the last and final hurdle. I'm looking at the time on the clock. It's 8:14. Nowhere close to a national record or the world record. Simon Koech very well doing it. Bet coming in second, and Keegan wrapping it up. Fantastic running right there in the 3,000 meter steeplechase. Simon Koech from Kenya Defence Forces takes charge and is able to capture the win and become the national champion in the 3,000 meter steeplechase final in a time of 8:26:59. As we look back into the schedule and what we're expecting to be coming up next, since we had cleared up, we are going into the 4x400 meter relay for women, followed by 4x400 meter relay for men, then the 2 final sprints, which will be the 100 meter women and 100 meter men. Is there going to be a shift, or is there going to be a retention on the national champs as per the last rankings that were done late sometimes last year?
region Macedonia and the southern Greta area. They were watching the Super Bowl. Remember, Macedonia is the club of Club 8. Macedonia is the club of Club 8 and management. And it's running number 11 now. Sasa ndio tunameisha Marante kupigana vijiji wake kwa wanaume fainali, alafu tuje kuamisha 100 wake kwa wanaume. Kwa hivyo kwa sasa ndio tunameisha Marante kupigana vijiji wake kwa wanaume ambayo ndio kwa fainali. Basi tunawakabidhi zawadi ya ushindi wa mita 1,500 kina dada, na anajiuliza kwa heshima Bwana Joel wa China Chama cha Uturuki ukishirikishwa na Henry Ramo bingwa wa zamani katika shindano la mita 3,000 kutoka kipindi cha vizuizi kuwakabidhi zawadi ya ushindi. Now is the winner of the 300 meters women and athletic replacing the chairman South Olympics. John Wachila, accepted by former champion Henry Roller to present to the winner of 1,500 meters. Basi mafanikio tunashirikisha mabingwa ya zamani marathon duniani Patrick Makao.
Hajamaliza.
bagi didoakan dapat wakiliskan Saudari Kiri Jeskuri. Diwariskan bebas wakiliskan magereza Miriam Surat. Video yang terima hubungan legal sampai dia video yang yang kota sama channel minggu percaya channel minggu atau tulisan nasional kami bikin cepat.
Apa sih ngotot? Oh, ini juga boleh kan? Dengan tangan dulu, kita lihat bagaimana.
Samari dari kedua depan yang tiga sama Seriana kau sedih buana John Oshina sedikit lagi buat pemain marathon Patrick Macau sampai sana thank you very much. Tunaelekea moja kwa moja kwa shotput women, tuelekee shotput women. Tunakabili washindi wa shotput women. Na tunakuuliza kwa heshima mwenyekiti wa chama cha riadha idara ya taifa ya polisi Bwana EIG ikishirikishwa na Daktari Rose Katambuya ambaye pia ni bingwa wa mita 400 taifa wakabidhi zawadi ya ushindi, na hali kadhalika yeye ni katibu wa macho. Daktari Rose Katambuya ikishirikishe Bwana Chairman Athletics National Police AIG ya kabili. tutakuuliza hapa Madam Susan Kamau, Chief Administrative Officer katika chama cha riadha cha Kenya, ikishirikishwa na coach mzito, coach wa nguvu Patrick Sang, wakabidhi zawadi aishiri. We now present the winner of the 300 meters. Now requesting Madam Susan Kamau, the Chief Administrative Officer at Athletics Kenya, escorted by the coach of our world record holder, the coach of Madam Ipiegwana, to broke the world record just the other day. Also the coach of Kabwaro, the coach of Mzito. Mimi ni kidogo lakini kile kimwenyewe ni Mzito, kile cha Patrick sana. Asante sana. Yeye ni coach wa wote, hata mshiriki. Sawa sasa. Dia kile kuishia mbele Patrick. Yaje? Mwalimu Patrick sana ndio Patrick sana. Asante sana. Susan Kamau. Ndio mambo haya. Katika msikiti na mishani ya chapa ya kuunda majeshi. Pasi moto.
Aí, tunatoka.
Shughuli za vitabu ya tena ya kulisha magereza hizo kutoa na mshindi wa mwaka 2023 mashindano ya riadha ya taifa ya kulisha majeshi Kipenda Nguvu. Being presented by our own Madam Susan Kamau, the Chief Administrative Officer at Athletics Kenya, escorted by Coach wa nguvu Patrick Sang. Thank you very much.
Kio umesema kote wa nguvu Patrick Sang. Yeye ni kote wa nani? Kwa mimi wa nani?
Hata sasa tunapenda kwa mchezaji haya wote. Eliud Kipchoge kwanza, huyu ni kocha Eliud Kipchoge, tupigie makofi kwa wale ambao wamfahamu. Patrick Sang, asante sana. Ametembelea sifa hapa nchini kwa kuweza kupongeza hawa wanariadha. Kumbuka Kipchoge hivi majuzi tu aliweza kuvunja rekodi ya ulimwengu mita 1500 na mita 5000. Huyo ndiyo amewatengeza mpaka wakafika hivyo. Asante sana Bwana Patrick Sang. Wanikikumbuka wewe pia ni bingwa wa zamani Olympic silver medalist 1991 World Championship 3000 meters steeplechase. Patrick Sang
Alikuwa anajulikana zamani kama Simba, manake kila wakati akifika chini analeta michani ya fedha, lakini sasa wakati amegeuka kuwa coach analeta gold gari zao.
Kwa hivyo amekuwa kicoach, kitu ambaye anafahamu.
Alikuwa anarekebisha yale mambo kidogo ambayo alikuwa wanafuata.
Tunamshukuru sana Coach Patrick Sang. Pia haya majina Patrick ni watu wa Mungu. Patrick Don, semua inaenda hivyo ndio sawa. Patrick Makao, haya tupate wakili wa Pembe. Haya wakili wa Pembe.
Basi mashindano ya kitaifa
basi tunakuuliza kwa heshima Sara Sebutne toka Adam ukishirikishwa na Madam hiyo Adam ukishirikishwa na Madam William Catherine Gereda koordineta na michezo katika magereza ambaye ni bingwa zamani marathon wa kabili zawadi ya ushindi. Hiyo ada Madam Sara Sebutne ukishirikishwa na Madam William Catherine Gereda bingwa zamani marathon duniani. Huyu Madam Sebutne yanawaambia rasmi mkimbie hiyo sasa. Hiyo ni maana maanisha msitumie yoyote kuongeza misuli kufanya nini uiongeza hiyo, na nafikiri akiwapea zawadi atawaeleza hivyo. Basi nafasi ya tatu atakusema mshindi wa saba Franklin Nyayo kutoka National Police. Simba Emmanuel Babo kutoka Majeshi. Na mshindi wa Kongo mwaka 2023 akiwakilisha Majeshi Watakoe. Nafikiri tunaeleza pia rasmi asante sana mshirika maridadi kuangalia mambo hii na kuweza kupata katika Afrika. Asante sana, thank you very much. Madam Sara Sebutne CEO Adam and Madam William Catherine Gereda leo sana bingwa zamani marathon coordinator prison Mama
wa 1500 meters. Washindi wa 1500 meters men, kujeni hapa tafadhali, rudini hapa kidogo. 1500 meters men, tafadhali washindi wa 1500 meters, mrudi hapa kidogo, kuna jambo fulani tafadhali. Mnahitajika hapa. Kiumbe mbinguni tutetetee taji moto. KDF, njooni hapa tafadhali. And let's go now to our team manager here. The team manager. Team manager KDF. Meja Maranga ina jiko kwa ina Zimbabwe, lakini jina Kenya kwa sababu Meja kama jinsi washindi katika mashindano Daniel Kidi, National Police, Robert Kiprop, National Police, Rafael Tapas, Saudi, by 100 meters relay, National Police, North East, Yanga South, 800 meters men in the beach yellow, KPS, Colonial, KPS, and people Yori Kazawadi. Washindi wa Formula 1 relay ina kile National Police, KPS, Eastern, Heptathlon tumemaliza hiyo. 800 meters relay, Lili Mura, Penina Mutisia, Vivian Kwete, Yori Kazawadi, kufunga kazi hapa. Basi kwa sasa mgeni wetu wa heshima, shindano ambalo liko tayari ni mbio
ready for 100 meters. In lane number 1 is Southern National Youth Service. In lane number 2, South Rift. In lane number 3, that's KDF. In lane number 4, in lane number 5, Botswana and Kenya Police. It's prisons, I'm told. Yeah, and Coast. In lane number 6 is police. In lane number 6 is police. Lane number 7, prisons. In lane number 5 is Botswana, KDF. In lane number 4, in lane number 3 is South Rift, NYS. In lane number 2, and we are ready for, that is Southern in number 1.
Lane 3, South Rift. Lane 4, KDF. Lane 5, Botswana. Lane 6, prisons. Lane 7, police. And lane 8, coast.
Coast will be in lane number 8. Just waiting the confirmation. A few mix-ups here and there. So I can see police have been excluded from this one. I really don't know the reason why. So prisons will be in lane number 6, Botswana in lane number 5, KDF in lane number 4, South Rift in lane number 3, NYS in lane number 2, Central in lane number 1, and of course Coast in lane number 8. So police will not be taking part in this 4x400 meters.
Bus Lane 4 KDF, Lane 5 Botswana.
So confirmation of the starters.
Lane 7 National Police Service.
So you're ready to begin this one, and we are ready for the 4x400 meters relay for the women, and watch out for KDF, Botswana 2 and South Rift. KDF in lane number 4. There goes smoothly this time round. Botswana taking the early lead on to the inside. Central and NYS struggling a little bit, but then watch out for this lady from Botswana. It is Botswana in the lead currently, taking that bend very nicely. Kenya Prisons also trying so hard to stay on this one, but it's Botswana in the lead. South Rift coming in strongly on the inside, but it's right now Botswana versus Prisons, and National Police, it's police taking the lead right now. They'll be handing over. The exchange is smooth from both police and Botswana Prisons in 3rd place, South Rift in 4th, NYS in 5th place, and of course Central trying so hard to catch up with the rest, but now it's Botswana in a comfortable lead. Police in 2nd, Prisons in 3rd, South Rift in 4th, taking the inside lane right now, very comfortable. The Botswanans coming in very strongly on the inside. Kenya Police in 2nd and Prison in 3rd. South Rift trying really hard to stay afloat. They are currently in 4th, KDF in 5th place. And Prison Service, Kenya Prison Service coming in, will be taking the 2nd place on the 3rd button exchange. Botswana flying really high in this one.
Good running.
And that's KDF overtaking South Rift in 4th at the moment. But police, once again, the battle is between police and Prisons for 2nd, but Botswana having a comfortable lead in this one. It is Botswana currently leading, and they should be taking this one as it stands, heading into the last exchange. Kenya Police, what will Nduleve do? She's currently waiting for her compatriot who's in 2nd place. Prisons trying really hard, but Botswana flying away with this one comfortably. This will be really interesting. And Nduleve comes in for Police in 2nd place, Prisons in 3rd, but Botswana taking that lead. That is really huge. Wow. Very comfortable from Botswana. Nduleve trying really hard to catch up with the Botswanas. Nduleve trying hard, but Botswana stretching that lead onto the home stretch. Remember Coach Ren saying in the morning that Botswana have invested really well in the sprint, and they are the leading country in Africa, and they've shown it here today, winning the 4x400 meters in a time of 3 minutes 28.80 seconds. Nduleve of Prisons comes in 2nd, representing the police rather, with Prisons coming in 3rd and South Rift in 4th. KDF finishing in 4th place. So it is Botswana, Kenya Police, Prisons, South Rift, KDF, NYS, and then Central.
That is what we are witnessing in 2023 National Championship.
Washindi wa discus, tuwakabidhi washindi wa discus.
But we have a special announcement. 1500 meters. The winner was
So we shift our focus to the 4x400 meters men.
Number 3 was Victor Kurui Saudi.
Afterwards, we'll have the 100 meters final for both men and women. So
Number 5 is Enrique Manamoy. Number 6 George.
get ready for the 4x400 meters men final. If you're joining us, this is day number 3 of the National Athletics Championships. And just a reminder, the trials for the World Athletics Championships to be held in Hungary will take place on 7th and 8th of July. It will either be here or at the Kasarani Stadium. So in less than 2 weeks' time, we'll be back here for the World Athletics trials. I believe it's also fit to say that the Commonwealth Youth Game trials will be held on the same weekend. Four by 400 meters men final. Kenya Prison, KDF, Central, South Rift, and of course Kenya Police.
Mshindi wa nishani ya chapa kuwakilisha majeshi Charles Chukwani. Wanakabidhiwa pale na Mheshimiwa Lieutenant Trustee.
So Prisons in lane number 2, South Rift in lane number 3, South Sudan in lane number 4, I believe, Kenya Police in lane number 5. Lane number 5 actually is North Rift. In lane number 6 is Kenya Police and KDF in lane number 7. In lane number 1 is South Sudan. In lane number 8, the 4x400 meters men final. So South Sudan in lane number 1, Prisons in lane number 2, South Rift in lane number 3. Watch out for the battle between KDF in lane number 7 and of course Police in lane number 6. Don't write off lane number 5 being occupied by North Rift. So this is the 4x400 meters men final. There you go. KDF off the blocks very, very smoothly. KDF and Police. Police right now in second place. Eastern coming very, very, very strongly. North Rift also trying so hard. Central Rift falling way, way, way back at the moment. South Sudan trying to catch up from the inside lane, but it's KDF versus Police. It's KDF versus Police in these early stages heading into the changeover. It's now National Police Service in the lead, heading into the first exchange. It's KDF in second place at the moment. Swift change over there by Police and KDF. Central Rift is taking it in fourth, but Prisons also trying it out on the inside lane. And you can feel that it's already smoking hot. KDF falling way, way back. It's Police versus Prison Service. Easing into the inside lane is Police in first place. Prisons in second place. Central Rift falling way, way back, and now KDF taking the third place as they now officially occupy the inside lane, heading to the home stretch on the second changeover. It's Police versus it's KDF dropping the baton. That is very, very swift from KDF, and Wiseman were picking it up from there. It's Police versus KDF. That was miraculous. Dropped the baton, picked it up on the stride. It bounced on the ground. Unbelievable scenes here at the Nyayo National Stadium. And back KDF in second place, Prisons in third, Central in fourth, Eastern coming in fifth place. But it's Police. Look at Wiseman Were coming in, closing that. Wow. It's Police. Look at that. Heading into the exchange. It's Prisons, Police. But this is really, really interesting. Police getting the lead, but KDF. Wow. It is really the lead, but KDF. And Prisons trying to catch up with that one. It's Police versus KDF. This has been a very, very interesting race. Police in the lead, heading into the bend. Won the last 150 meters. Just coming, trying to punch and reach the leading part, but they are not going to get there. Either Police or KDF in this one. Watch out for KDF coming from the outside. This KDF trying to get Police, but Police are on that to win this one. The 4x4, the 3.02 is the time. 3 minutes, 0.2 seconds. That is remembered as one of the best and most entertaining races we've watched in the recent past. You can feel the crowd already up in their feet. Wow.
Kijiji imeanguka na sheria zinakubali kijiji kianguka, unaweza kwenda na kuendelea. Imeanguka na kumrudia kwa mkono. Hiyo ni maajabu mtu wangu. Akawaambia maji unaweza kusema kundi ya
Crowd here at the Nyayo National Stadium. Even some of them tried pushing in a race that many will talk about in years to come because of the many events that happen in between the races, including KDF dropping the baton during the third and came back, picked it up and ensured that the take was really very, very police hanging on the KDF sense that they could actually get something out of this one. But the quality quite 400 meters here has been, I cannot even describe it well because it's immense to say the least. This is how it went down. Once getting into the shot, almost making it impossible to get out of those distance. But this is how it went down. Kenya police just about edging out Kenya Defense Forces to win the 4x400 meters men final.
Today ni pale. Gear up for the second last event of the day,
inside the 100 meters women final. The second last event of the day.
Kutoka magereza ukishirikishwa na Kennedy Ochieng. Kwa benki ya kushina tena wa magereza ambayo tuwele kudumi kushirikishwa na kutiwa sasa kwa jamba
And we're on for the second last of the penultimate event of this 3-day championship. This is the 100-meter women's final. The lineup has Doreen Walker from Eastern, Eunice Kadogo from Police, Esther Bagari from Prisons, Rukia Nusra from KDF, Jacinta Nyamahunge from Uganda, Monica Safania, who is the current national champion from National Police Service, and an invitee coming all the way from Eswatini, former Swaziland, Bongiwe Mahlalela, and in lane 8 we have Linda Kageha. The lane to watch out for is lane 6. Monica Safaniak. Also watch out for Jacinta Nyamahunge from Uganda in lane number 5. From the initial day being a Thursday, we had the start before we go into the final with the awards of ceremony. Yep. And we are all set one more time for the 100 meters women's final. Doreen Walker representing Eastern is in lane 1. Lane 2 has Eunice Kadogo, National Police Service, qualifying time of 12:10. Lane 3 has Esther Pagari from Prisons, time of 11:75. Lane 4 has Rukia Nusra from KDF, time of 11:96. Lane 5 has Namahuge from Uganda, Monica Safania from Police in lane 6. Lane 7 has Bongiwe Makulalela, all the way from the southern part of Africa, Eswatini. Lane 8 does not have anyone in it. And here we go.
Silence for the country. Silence for the country.
Monica Safania.
Prisons, dethroning Kenya Police of their national crown and ultimately winning the 100 meters. Everyone's talking about Esther. She's done really well over the last few weeks, and of course she's shown that by winning the 100 meters women's final. And now she's taken over from Maximilia Emali. Esther Bagari of Prisons in a time of 11.68 seconds. Someone to already everyone chance African. This man from Kenya, Babu 10 point. This one, fastest man. This Stephen Onyango of KDF is number 4, but watch out for this man from Seychelles, Charles Jordan. He'll be running from lane number 1. And in lane number 2 is Robinson Motende of KDF. So 3 KDF sprinters in this one. Hespo Onyango Police 10.50, not really impressive in the semi-final. And then we'll have Stephen Onyango of KDF 10.49 in the semi-final. Ferdinand Manyala Police 10.06. Meshak Babu of KDF 10.52. Mark Kangete, the university, very consistent of course in the national championships, 10.60. He'll be running in lane number 7. And the Antibiasi of Prisons 10.64 in lane number 8. The 100 meters happening here is the last event of this 3-day national athletics championship that has been happening here at the Nyayo National Stadium. So that's Ferdinand Omanyala on your screens with his usual jig and of course the dab, the Commonwealth champion, the African champion, the African record holder, and of course the national champion over the distance. That is Ferdinand Omanyala for you. He's in lane number 5. And that's Stephen Onyango for you. Esconochien second in the last national championship. And Robinson Agende of KDF. And the only man from Seychelles in the event, Shari Dodin. So it's the 100 meters final.
Stand up.
So there we go, smooth with the 100 meters. Ferdinand Omanyala off the blocks nicely. Hesbon Ocheng trying to cross in by, but Ferdinand Omanyala flying away as usual. 9.97 unofficial time.
I just needed a sub 10.
9.97. Meshak Babu might have just sneaked in second, but Ferdinand Omanyala winning this one. 9.97 unofficial time. We'll be confirming that. See Omanyala already being congratulated by his colleagues. That's Omanyala for you, the man of the moment. Retaining his national crown over 100 meters, 9.97. Confirm this. 9.97 is the official time, and look at how well he got off the blocks. This man Omanyala, I believe this is his year, going by the standards he set in the country. Look at him after 50 meters. He was way ahead of the rest. Robinson Mutende tried catching up. Hesbon Ochieng, whom I expected to give a good fight, just fell off pace towards the end, and that allowed Meshak Babu of KDF to sneak in and finish second, just around 4 or 5 meters behind Omanyala. So Meshak Babu sneaking in second, Hesbon Ochieng in third, and of course Stephen Onyango of KDF finishing in 4th position. So that is it, the 100 meters main final, which is the last event of the day here at the Nyayo National Stadium. Confirmation 9.98 is the official time. Ferdinand Omanyala finishing ahead of Meshak Babu of KDF, 10.50, and it's 9.96 for Omanyala. I beg your pardon. Meshak Babu, number 2, 10.50. Hesbon Ochieng, 10.58. Stephen Onyango of KDF, 10.58. Robinson Mutende, Mark Kangete, Shari Dodin, and Asamba Kiviasi in that order. So Ferdinand Omanyala, 9.96. Yet another impressive time by this pocket rocket, this shot. Champion, the Africa record holder, and of course the fastest man here. So it is Ferdinand Omanyala winning the 100 meters, which is the event of the day. And Willie Wex, we've been here, we've witnessed, we've commentated, we've talked about these stories, and I know there must be that one event that you'll be talking about over time.
For me, the uniqueness and most unique event for the 3 days that we've been here has to be one, the Kenya team qualifying for the mixed relay, the 4x400 meter mixed relay. That's one. Two, Weissman Werek making the time for the 400 meters, and I'll say thirdly will be the shot of the KDF relay where the baton hits the floor, comes back up, the guy picks it up and finishes the race. And also I'll wish to commend the performance by National Police Service. You've seen the improvement, you've seen how dominant they've been in so many events. The emergence of the team I was talking about, you can hear scatters of cheers for Mark Anyede while he's doing the 100 meters. That's a very good emergence of the university side. There's a KATTI. Those are all very great things that I've noted over this period.
Yes, and that's Mary Mora receiving a gift. By the way, this is her first national title over the 800 meters, a maiden title, and we expect her to dominate the scene. If you ask me about the most moment, is the women 800 meters by police over time, and right now extraordinary of reasons beating the rest of the field to win this one, and that actually shows you that there's always a shift in balance at some point. KDF dropping that baton in the start. Yes, that was a low moment, but then the pickup, that was fast, that was smooth.
I thought you were mentioning the 4x100 meters when they dropped the baton between the second and the third interchange.
Actually, I'm talking about the baton being dropped in the 4x400 meters. And that should go down as one of the most memorable moments of this event. Of course, the National Athletics Championships will be back for the trials in less than 2 weeks' time. Here, will it be here or Kasarani? We'll be confirming the venue, but then some of these athletes, those who finish in the first positions, will definitely be invited to participate in the trials for the World Championships in Budapest. Remember, the 4x100 meters was a World Championship qualifier event, and I believe we've made it to the qualifiers because it's all about rankings. Will Kenya finish above let's say make it in the top 10 in the world rankings? When the time comes, it shall be determined then. But then Ferdinand Omanyala has led all the way in the 4x100 meters, leading Team Kenya A to clinching the title. Then National Police, we remember last year they were disqualified for fans invading the track after they'd won that one. So this time round, I really give it up to this police service team. They told their fans, even if you win, please stay calm.
There is also another discipline from the police service, and that's in how they're executing their relays, especially the 4x1. You see, the person receiving the baton is on their knee, waiting for the other party to reach a particular point. You put a marker and they start sprinting out, not waiting from a standing position to pick and go. And we've seen the clear difference between them and their competition going into these finals. For me, that was another highlight. A low moment for you, Greg. A low moment was which one?
Of course, when Weissman Muere didn't have a chance to sprint alongside Ferdinand Omanyala in the 4x100 meters, when the KDF team actually dropped their baton heading into the last exchange in the 4x100 meters, it was a low moment for me. But then another low moment is that in the sprints we yet to find a women's team that will make us proud on the global scene. And I believe that the coaches have looked out they've looked at Botswana, what they did in the 4x400 meters. That was really immaculate from them, and it just shows you that there's something Botswana is doing. And if they can have, let's say, an exchange program, as Coach Tiren said in the morning, then we can see that we could see that gap being bridged, and of course have some of these sprinters do what they have to do on the global stage. And just a recap of the exchange earlier on today, 4x400 meters. on this one. Heading into the last 100 meters, you could feel that police were in cruise control of this one, but then KDF didn't really take control of matters, and it was all about KDF and Kenya Police. Full of action here at the Nyayo National Stadium. Plenty of entertainment also to wrap things up here. This is the 4x400 meters, just a recap of whatever happened there. If you missed it, make sure you log on to the Athletics YouTube channel and Facebook and get each and every
mwanariadha shupavu Janet Koskei, bingwa wa dunia wa mita 800
coming in, but the Kenya Police
nafasi ya tatu si mwingine ni Senior Superintendent of Prisons Timothy Cheriot, ambaye pia ni bingwa wa dunia wa mita 1500. Ndiye alikuwa nafasi ya tatu. Wengine wanauliza Timothy Cheriot namna gani? Hii ni speed work. Anatafuta speed. Nafasi ya pili Cornelius Tuweli, KDF.
Timothy Cheriot in
na mshindi mwaka huu wa 2023 si mwingine ni prison constable Kimyetich Nyeno.
That is the new meter.
Huyo kijana ni prison constable, alikuwa anakimbia na mkubwa yake, wakaelewana, acha mkubwa akasema acha kijana asonge mbele kidogo, maana mkubwa alikuwa katika speed work. Picha za ukumbusho. Huyo ni chairman Northridge Bwana Jackson Kabila, ambaye ameandamana na Janet Koskei, mwanariadha shupavu wa mita 800. Tunakushukuru kabisa chairman wetu kutoka Northridge Jackson Kabila, na vile vile mwanariadha shupavu wa mita 800 Janet Koskei, ambaye pia anasimamia ile timu ambayo iko na wanyonyi katika mita 800. Tunashukuru. Team formation upande ule mwingine haraka iwezekanavyo. Naona timu ya majeshi wako tayari kabisa. National Police Service wako tayari. Naweza kuona pia timu ya magereza wako tayari. Timu ya NYS pia wako tayari.
As we sign out,
ni ile parade ama gwaride ya heshima kama kawaida kwa mgeni wetu rasmi siku ya leo.
Because of course the quality
has tunaomba zile teams za regions
in each and every
regional teams,
both athletes trying
tafadhali kuingia uwanjani haraka iwezekanavyo. Nashindi wa mita 400 sana wanakwama
Kenya specialties.